Hi friends, today I'm going to talk to you about how to get that bottom pie crust cooked through. First tip, roll your dough to a thickness of 2/4, which is 1/8 of an inch thick. Second tip, use a thin metal pan. Third tip, bake your pie on the bottom rack of your oven. Fourth tip is blind baking, and that's what I'm going to show you today. We don't want our dough to stick, so we do a little flour, call it fairy dust, just a little sprinkle, you don't need much. Then you roll your dough, and after each roll, you pick it up and you move it a little bit. Eventually your dough is going to get too big to lift and turn. In that case, you take a flat spatula and you run it underneath the dough after every couple rolls. And that is now going to prevent it from sticking. Blind baking means that we are going to bake or partially bake our pie crust without any filling to help prevent a soggy bottom. First thing we do is we take a fork and we press it into the crust. This helps prevent it from puffing up. Next, we want to weight our crust down. You can do this with pie weights that you purchase, or you can do this with a jar of beans or lentils or rice. This is what I use. These have the same weight as pie weights, and a piece of parchment. We're going to crinkle up our parchment. This helps it behave as we fit it into the pie crust, and then we're going to pour in our pie weights. We're going to bake this at 375 for 15 minutes. I just took this out of the oven. Your crust is partially baked, so that bottom has a head start. We're going to remove this carefully. These are hot, so I set them on a hot mitt. When these cool, I'll put them in my jar and use them another day. So at this point, you're going to put your filling in, bake your pie as usual. Good luck.